Hi guys, thanks for joining us today for our webinar on Team Beachbody coaching and specifically coaching on Team Simply Fit. So my name is Melinda Bessenise. I am currently a 2-star diamond coach and the creator of Team Simply Fit. And I may have been the one to invite you to this webinar. If not, you've been invited by one of the coaches on our team, and I am so glad to have you guys here. So I encourage you to grab a pen and some paper and take lots of notes. And at the end, you can go ahead and ask questions, or if you feel more comfortable, speaking with the coach who invited you one-on-one, definitely do that. And we are here to get all those questions answered. So let me just jump right in because we've got lots of information to share. All right, sorry, let me start this over. All right. So I want to start by sharing with you guys a little bit about me and how I found Beachbody. So in 2011, my son was born, and in 2012, I was still wearing maternity pants. When he was almost 1 year old, I was still wearing those stretchy pants. I was still wearing baggy shirts. I guess I thought I didn't look so bad. I wish somebody had told me, that I kind of needed to get my act together. But anyway, I had had enough. I wanted to be that healthy mom for him. I wanted to be a good role model. And I was definitely not. I was depressed. I was sleeping all the time. I was like counting down to nap time for him so I could take a nap. I didn't want to get on the ground and play with him. And that just was not the mom that I wanted to be. So I am really driven by before and after pictures. So one day I just found myself on Google. I started searching P90X because I already had that. And somehow I ended up on YouTube, and somehow I ended up on TurboFire results. I was looking at people who had completed TurboFire, and I was just blown away with the results. But honestly, I thought, okay, I don't know if these are real, if these are doctored, or, I wasn't sure. So I bought the program, I started it, I loved it. It was great music. I was inspired to work out, but after 2 months, I just really had not seen the results that I thought I was gonna see. I had lost maybe 5 or 6 pounds. And looking back on it, it was missing so many components. And we're gonna kind of go over that throughout this webinar, but I had no idea how to eat. I was not being accountable. If I missed a workout, nobody knew. If I ate a cheeseburger, nobody knew. I didn't have all the components. So I went online and I looked for a coach, and I found my coach who taught me so much about clean eating and just how to be accountable to my goals. And she put me in a challenge group. And from there, the rest is history. So when I started, it was really for my own transformation. I had no idea even what Beachbody coaching was. I really didn't know about the business side of it. But 2 weeks into the program, my coach approached me and asked if I would like to be a coach, because I was already doing a lot of the things that she was doing. I was putting motivational things on my Facebook wall for myself primarily, just to, keep myself inspired and going. But I was helping others in the challenge group. I was encouraging them. So I said, I'm really not sure about the coaching part of it, but I would love to get the discount on my Shakeology. So I did that. I became a discount coach. In the first 30 days with TurboFire, I lost 18 pounds and 12 inches. And people really started to take notice. They were asking for help, suggestions, asking what programs I did, how they could do the same thing. And so, I pointed them in the direction of the programs that I was doing. But at this time, I was working 40 hours. I had a 1-year-old. I had a commute to and from work. I was just trying to still keep myself on track. I was trying to get my workouts done in the morning. I was cleaning up my eating. So, I was working on a new nutrition plan. And that's kind of what my focus was just really getting to my own goals. Like I said, I was working full time at this time. That was, I think, like September, November. I found out that I was being laid off, and so was my husband. We both worked at the same company, and our jobs were going to be gone at the end of 2012. So I started to freak out, as I think anybody would. We had car payments, a mortgage, we had debt, a baby, bills to pay, mouths to feed, and I was really nervous. I instantly started looking in the classifieds online for jobs. And every single time I did it, I would get this overwhelming sense of anxiety and I would just start to cry. I would literally cry because I knew that, I did not want to go back to work. I wanted to be home with my son. When we were officially laid off in December, I got a taste of what that was to be a stay-at-home mom. I got to be home with him. He was full-time in daycare while I was working. And my husband and I talked about it and we said, why not give this Beachbody thing a try? So we put him in daycare part-time and I was able to work my Beachbody business a couple days a week. And then when he was home with me, I worked it around his nap time. So I worked early in the morning, I worked at his nap time, and I worked after he went to bed in the evening. So slowly but surely, I built my business, and I am proud to say that my husband was rehired back into the workforce, and I was able to be a work-at-home mom full time. So after that point in 2012, of December of 2012, when I was laid off, I have officially been a full-time Beachbody coach. Now, when I say full-time, I mean, I didn't have to go back into corporate America, but I do create my own schedule and I don't have to do the full-time hours, but I am able to stay home with my kids. So that's how I found Beachbody. That's a little bit about my story. As of, 2014, I hit my 50-pound weight loss goal in April, I think it was. And then in June, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So isn't that always how it happens? But I lost 50 pounds. I got pregnant. I had my daughter. She's now 6 months old. And I am currently on that journey again to lose the weight. And I'm confident that through these programs and through this company, I will have no problem getting back there. So that's my story. I'd like to share a little bit about my team here. What you see here is in this bottom left corner, this is my local team of coaches. Some of us got together for a Super Saturday, and then we were able to do a little team building lunch afterwards. In the top left corner here, I was actually just found out I was pregnant. So really, we're all four there in the picture. This was my 2-star recognition that my coach recognized me for. I became a 2-star diamond earlier this year. This picture here is at Summit in Las Vegas. It's no longer in Las Vegas, but this was one of the Success Club parties that we had earned. This picture here is the Super workout at Summit with all the celebrity trainers, and you can see Chalene Johnson here. She was running in the crowd, and I just jumped in there and took a picture with her because she seriously was the game changer in my weight loss. I started with TurboFire and I've done Chalene Extreme, and I just find her so inspirational and motivating. I really, really look up to her. This picture down here was our Success Club trip, which I will talk a little bit about later, in Cancun. We had a team building event, kayaking out in Cancun, where was this? This was in Cozumel. And then back here, I'm going to go ahead and move my picture. This is our corporate training. I was recently awarded a diamond trip to Florida, and we got corporate training. They came out and trained us exclusively, and I will talk a little bit more about that as well. So let's get started here. All right. So about me, I am a wife. My husband, Ruben, and I have been married for 6 years this past September. I am a mom of 2. Jaden is 4 and Harper is 6 months. I am currently a 2-star diamond coach. And I know if you are not already a coach, that may not make too much sense right now, but that is one of the ranks in the hierarchy of coaching. I am the founder of Team Simply Fit. We have been... we've been together for about, like I said, 3.5 years is when I first started. And our coaching team is made up of a wide variety of people. We have stay-at-home moms, we have teachers, we have pharmacists, we have all sorts of people. But one thing that brings us together is that we all are driven with passion. We have heart and passion for what we do. We love helping others. We're really close knit. We work well together. And I love our team. It's growing, and I'm so excited to see how far it's come. And I really am looking forward to see where it goes. I have financial freedom on here because Beachbody has really given us an opportunity to live debt-free. We have paid off credit cards. We have been able to take trips. We've been able to save for our family and for our children. We've been able to, cover Christmas with cash. We've not had to put things on credit cards. And it's just taken that huge weight off of our shoulders that we lived under for so long. Model of health and fitness to my family. So, growing up, I come from a family who, we didn't eat super healthy. We ate a lot of fast food, a lot of cup of noodle, things like that. And there's, nobody's blame. That's just the way we did things. I'm not blaming my parents or anything, but that's just how we did it. And, I was kind of a chubby kid, and in high school, I kind of thinned out. I think I had a growth spurt, but, I was never super healthy. I was never really into fitness. In college, I started to work out a little bit, but my eating was never there. I still did the pizza and normal college stuff like that. And then after college, I guess I started working out a little bit, but nothing really ever consistently. And again, my nutrition was never there. I just kind of ate whatever I wanted. So now being able to set that example for my family, for my kids early on is something that I really strive for. I work out openly. As you can see in the pictures down below, my son is usually running underfoot or joining in with me. It's always a family affair. I encourage him to work out. I don't, for him, it's more just fun jumping around and running around, but I always encourage him to join us. We do, outdoor things like hiking and bike riding to stay active. And I just want them to have that healthy foundation. He always comes into the kitchen when I'm doing my food prep, and he'll grab carrots or bell peppers or something off the counter. He's very, open to new foods. And that's the kind of lifestyle that I want to set for my kids. I want to give that example. Sure, they're kids, they have junk food. He might have a piece of pizza or corn dog or whatever, but, I just want to set that foundation and open those doors for him to start eating healthy and living an active lifestyle. I have travel on here because as I was younger, growing up, I would watch movies about people going on business trips, or, I would have friends at school whose moms or dads would go on business trips, and I always thought, oh, that's so cool. I want to go, live out of a hotel or, for the week or whatever, and take fancy vacations, things that we were not always able to do. And Beachbody has really allowed us that opportunity. I'll talk again a little bit more throughout this presentation about that, but through Beachbody, I have been able to travel to Las Vegas, to Nashville, to Florida for some amazing training opportunities. And I've also been awarded trips, Success Club trips. I have earned my trip to Cancun, although I wasn't able to go because I just had Harper. I did earn a free cruise for my husband and I last year to Grand Cayman and Cozumel. And next year I have earned a cruise to Haiti and Jamaica. So I'm really excited about that. And I've just been able to create a life by design. I get to set my own hours. I get to decide when I want to work. I get to decide when I want to take my kids to the park or the library. I get to decide how much I make, when I get an increase, when I get a bonus, and how much that is. You can really set the tone for your own business. And, obviously the more time you invest in your business, the more that's reflected in your paycheck. But, everybody has different needs. And that's what's awesome about this, is that you can design your business to fit your life. All right. So let me talk a little bit about Beachbody. So before Team Beachbody, there was Beachbody. It was founded in 1998 by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon. And they created some great programs with one of the founding trainers, Tony Horton. I think I still do have this Thin Thighs video down here under 1999. I have the VHS, and I used to actually do it in college. I had no idea that that was a Beachbody program, but I did it. And I remember my roommate and I would do it and complain every day walking up and down the stairs to our apartment about how sore we were. So I find that a little bit funny. But anyway, they created some great programs: Power 90, Slim and Six, Yoga Booty Ballet, Turbo Jam. And what they found were that they were putting these infomercials out. They were selling these programs, and people were talking about them online. They were sharing their results. They were having little, forums, networking, and they really thought, hey, we have something here. So in 2007, they created what was called Team Beachbody. And this was a way for them to reward their customers for their progress, for their results, and use them to help spread the word about Beachbody. So in 2007, they created Team Beachbody, and now this is where we're at. You can see they have created a ton of programs for all fitness levels. They've incorporated Shakeology and additional nutritional things with the reset, the 3-day refresh. Going later into the more recent years, they've created the 21-day fix that really incorporates fitness and nutrition. You can see here there's things for athletes. There's things for people who want to build muscle mass. There is PiYo for people who want to gain that flexibility and strength, so there's really a ton of programs that have come out over the last couple years. You can see here that since 2007, the revenue growth has grown, through the roof, and it just continues to rise. And the same with the coaching. This number here in 2014, we had 236,000 coaches. I believe we are either just at or just over 400,000 now. So you can see that the Team Beachbody Coach Network is not going anywhere, and we are growing strong. And now I want to talk a little bit about what makes Team Beachbody unique. So you can go to the gym, you can pick up a DVD at Target or Walmart, you can pick up a shake at GNC or, Whole Foods, but those are just single pieces of the puzzle here. I found that when I started this journey, I needed something that was going to be all encompassing. I needed to have a fitness program that was going to work for my needs. I had a newborn. It was not going to work for me to go to the gym anymore. So I needed something I could do from home, something I could do in a short period of time while he was asleep or taking a nap. I needed nutrition help. Like I said, I had no idea what to eat. I thought I was eating healthy with those little 100-calorie packs. I had no idea what I was doing. So I needed help with nutrition. I needed that peer support because, like I said, I was recently laid off. I had I didn't have a huge social network. I did not have that adult interaction anymore. So I really needed that support and that network. And rewards are always nice. So, Beachbody takes all of these and they put them all together. They offer you programs for your needs. They offer you your nutrition through Shakeology. They offer you your nutrition through the program guides of each workout program. And the peer support in the challenge groups is just amazing. The rewards are awesome too. Every time you complete a Beachbody program, you get a free t-shirt for the program that you've completed. And you also can enter to be in the Beachbody challenge. That is an opportunity for you to win anywhere between $500 and $100,000 simply for just following the program, following your nutrition guide, and getting amazing results. All right, so Shakeology. Shakeology is really, I would say, the biggest game changer for me. Not only as a challenger or, a discount coach when I first started, but as a coach. This is really the cornerstone of our business. When I was eating what I thought was clean and what I thought was healthy, I was really missing several key components. I did not have all the nutrition. I did not have all the nutrients, the vitamins, the probiotics, the prebiotics, all that stuff. even when I started eating clean, there's no way that I could have physically put all of the nutrition that's in Shakeology into my body without spending hundreds of dollars, countless hours, and it wouldn't have tasted good. This is created by experts, so there's no way that I was going to be able to recreate this. But once I incorporated this into my routine, my daily breakfast every morning, it was seriously a game changer. I felt better. I was full of energy. My body was just working better. I was becoming more regular. I had energy. I slept well. I pushed through my workouts. I can't speak more good things about this nutritional shake. It also comes in several different flavors. So it has chocolate vegan, strawberry vegan, and then the regular formula of chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry. And then later, or early 2016, they have a new flavor coming out, cafe latte. All right, so Team Beachbody really has something for everyone. Like I said, there's a variety of programs. There is PiYo and these are just a couple of the programs, but there's PiYo which is great for people who want to have a low impact workout. Maybe they want to work on their flexibility. Maybe they're recovering from an injury. There is the 21-day fix, which is absolutely my all-time favorite. It incorporates weights, it incorporates cardio. It is an incredible full body workout, 30 minutes, you're in and out and done. So that's why this program is just ideal for me. I can fit it into my schedule. I can fit in my workouts, and it comes with the nutritional part. And this one was really the game changer for the nutritional part for me, because it comes with these color-coded containers. They are portion controlled. They tell you exactly what to eat in each program or in each container, how many to eat each day, and that's it. There's no weighing, there's no measuring, there's no counting points. It's just so simple. Then there's P90X3, there's T25, which is another one of my all-time favorites, 25 minutes, in and out and done. And, if you're somebody who wants to build muscle mass and bulk up, there's a program like Body Beast, and coming out in December this year, there is Hammer and Chisel. So, there's really a variety of programs for all fitness levels, all ages, all abilities. And it's really great to be able to find something that is all encompassing like this. So next, a new thing that we've come out with is digital access. So this is ideal for anyone who travels, anyone who wants to work out at the gym. You can stream live from your computer, your tablet, your smartphone, all of the programs that you've purchased, plus at least 10 more programs that are, the entire program is there for you online. With the club membership, you can stream these anywhere you go. Like I said, it's ideal if you travel. You don't have to bring the DVDs with you. If you're staying in a hotel, you don't have to bring your weights. You can use the gym there with their weights. This has just really been convenient for people on the go, and it just takes out all the excuses of not being able to work out. Equipment, Beachbody offers a wide variety of equipment for all programs. You can purchase through your Team Beachbody account. And the weight loss and supplements, they have some really amazing programs. So one of the newer programs is the 3-day refresh. This is a 3-day cleanse. But when I hear cleanse, or when I heard cleanse before, I used to think, oh no, it's going to be a juice cleanse for a week. I have to drink this juice and I can't eat anything and I'm going to be starving. And that is absolutely not the case with this. The 3-day refresh incorporates food. It's vegan based. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can have snacks. They give you a really good vanilla protein shake in addition to your Shakeology. So, you're definitely feeling satisfied for 3 days, and it's just a really great way to jumpstart your weight loss, and then allows you to start your nutrition and fitness program. The supplements they have here are amazing. So in addition to what you see here in the bottom right-hand corner, they've also come out with a new performance line. So what that is there's a new pre-workout formula, Energize. There's a new program, or a new hydrate beverage that you can drink while you're working out to keep you hydrated. Then there's a recovery drink for after your workout. And these are all safe for professional athletes as well. And they've also come out with a new Shakeology Boost line. So, if you're not already getting enough great nutrition with Shakeology, maybe you need a little boost of greens, or maybe you need a little bit of help with your digestive health, or maybe you need a little bit of focused energy. You're tired, you're scattered, you could just dump a scoop of those in your Shakeology and it just takes it to the next level. And again, it's great for everybody's needs. So you can see here, there are proven results. Whether these people have done this in 3 months or 3 years, you can see that these programs work. The fitness paired with the nutrition and the peer support, it just delivers amazing results. All right. So the peer support. I know I've talked a little bit about, the physical transformation that I've gone through, a little bit about, the programs and stuff, but the peer support has just been amazing. Like I said, when I first started, I was laid off. My adult social network instantly got shut off. I no longer had friends that I could just go into the office and chat with or work with or network with. I didn't have that day-to-day interaction. I was watching Barney, or I don't even know what we were watching at that time, and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And I just needed some adult time. Don't get me wrong. I was living my dream. I wanted to be home with my children. I still do to this day. I still am able to be with them, but it's nice to have peers and other adults that you can talk to. And through Beachbody, that's exactly what I got. When I first started my challenge group, I was put into a closed Facebook group with several other women who I had no idea who they were. I am a little bit shy, so, being behind the computer made that a little bit easier. But to this day, I am best friends with some of the people from the very first group that I started in. We did this journey together. We've come to know each other's families. We've been able to meet in person, which is really awesome. I've met some of my fellow coaches. Once I became a coach, I have been put into different groups with my coaches, and you just build these amazing relationships. And things like Summit and the Success Club trip, we've actually been able to meet face to face, and it's seriously just amazing to have this network of friends who I never would have met without social media, without Team Beachbody, and without my team. It's really great to get to meet these women, empower each other, and cheer each other on our success through this journey. So what exactly is a coach? Let's start with what a coach doesn't have to be. So you don't have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. You don't have to be at your fitness or nutrition goals, and you do not have to have any sales experience. So when I first started, like I said, I kind of dabbled in working out. I kind of would go to the gym very inconsistently. I knew nothing about eating healthy. Like I said, I thought I was doing good eating those 100-calorie packs. I was not at my fitness and nutrition goals. When I started with Team Beachbody, I think I was 196 pounds. I may have got a little bit of that off before I started, but regardless, I was almost 200 pounds on my journey. And I honestly asked my coach, I said, who's going to want to listen to me? I am so far from my fitness goals. Who's going to want to listen to me? But honestly, I feel that starting at that time could not have been a better decision. People want somebody that they can relate to. They want somebody who is where they're at now, because nobody starts a fitness journey with a six-pack. Nobody starts a fitness journey, having lost 50 pounds. You have to start at the beginning, and everybody starts somewhere. So I was relatable to people. I was real. I could share my struggle. I could share my journey. I could share my successes, and people could really relate to that. I had zero sales experience. I was an office administrator for, the time I got out of college until the time I was laid off. I enjoyed my job, but it absolutely did not include any sales. So I had zero sales experience. What a coach should be. We should share how we can help people change their lives and achieve their goals. We are committed to being proof that the products work by working out and drinking my Shakeology. We are improving and developing themselves. So, that's primarily what you do. Share your journey, share your goals, be committed to the products, do the products and show your results, and, constantly be improving and developing yourself. That's one thing, after 3.5 years coaching, I can proudly say that I am always a student. I will never know it all. I can never learn it all. But to this day, I just strive to constantly be learning through personal development, through training, just anything I can get my hands on to better myself, develop my skills, help my team, help my challengers. All right. So some of the benefits of being a coach. Like I said, I get to set my own hours. I get to decide if, Friday afternoon at noon, I want to check out, or if I want to, burn the midnight oil and work all the way through the night. I get to decide when I take my kids to the park. I can attend field trips. I can take my kids to the doctor. I don't have to ask for permission from anybody. I don't have to check my vacation bucket to see if I can take time off to deal with things, that life throws at me, or to take care of my family's responsibilities. You can focus on part-time or full-time. And that's what's great about this business, is that it's yours. You do what you want. Whether you enroll, if I become your personally sponsored coach or someone else on this team, what's great is that you set the pace. If you come to me and you say, you want to run right out of the gate, you want to be a business builder, then I will match that speed. I will give you the trainings and the information you need to go at that speed. If you decide that you want to take it really slow, you just really want to kind of dabble in it and have fun, then, that's fine. We'll go at that pace. But you set the tone, and I will give you the tools to get there. I will help you with the information you need, but I'm not going to tell you, you have to have this due by this date and such and such and such and such. I am not your boss. I am your mentor. I will help and guide you, and you set the pace for your business. So you can build this business online or in person. Some people really thrive in the gym atmosphere. They like that one-on-one. They like to teach classes. There's tons of Beachbody certifications you can get so that you can teach things like PiYo or Insanity or TurboFire in an actual gym. You can host fit clubs in your local community where you actually get together with people in a gym or a church or somewhere like that, where you guys can work out or in a group setting, but actually in person. Or if you prefer, you can build your business online. I primarily do all of my business through Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, social media that way. You can share your passion and you can attract people in whatever way works best for you. All right, so rewards. We all get a 25% commission on our sales, whether that be your Shakeology, your challenge packs, your fitness programs, supplements, anything that you sell through your Team Beachbody website, you get a 25% commission on. We get bonuses for team growth. So what that means, when you achieve a certain rank in your coaching business, you can get weekly cycle bonuses. You can also get quarterly bonuses, and that can range anywhere from $800 up to, I think it's around $30,000 or $40,000. Don't quote me on that. There's no guarantees. But that's just what's available for you. The weekly cycle bonuses, the quarterly star diamond bonuses. You can earn trips. Like I said, last year, my husband and I went on a cruise to Cozumel and Grand Cayman. We earned the trip to, that's actually this little picture you see down here. The second picture was on the cruise. I earned the trip to Cancun, even though we weren't able to attend, but we will be going to Jamaica and Haiti next year. You can earn trips to training. For example, there's a 2-star leadership training in January, which I'll be attending. I've earned that through my business. You earn recognition. You can see here these bracelets on the top, this award, and the apparel that these women are wearing here in the top. You get recognized for your rank. You also get recognized here. You can see in the third picture there on stage at Summit. They are huge on recognition. Everybody gets to walk the stage. It's so exciting. It's like almost like an award show. You get to walk the stage and really be celebrated and recognized for your success. And the learning and personal development is just phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough about what Beachbody has done, through personal development, the training, the learning in my life. When I first started with Team Beachbody, I was insecure, I was overweight, I was shy. I would not have considered myself a leader at all. And through, just personal growth, learning, and empowerment of this team, I've come so far in just a short period of time. And, continuing on with the support component of this, Beachbody does offer a ton of information. There's training and tools. When you sign up to be a Beachbody coach, you're not just thrown out there and told to figure it out. You are highly encouraged to plug into the network, use the tools, use the business quick start, join in a Coach Basics group, join, personal coach training. You're given marketing tools. There is a ton of communication. Every week we have a national wake-up call every Monday morning. Every day in the online office, there is Coach Breaking News. There is Coach monthly newsletters, and there is an enormous library of Coach frequently asked questions. You can get additional support through social media on Facebook. There's tons of corporate groups. There's our team group. There's lots of support everywhere there on Facebook. On YouTube, you will find additional training on business tips, business tools. Instagram, Twitter, the same thing. Whatever social media network you prefer, there's resources for you there. So what to expect from our team on Team Simply Fit. So you can see here, I just shared some pictures. Again, our team building lunches, we offer corporate training. We have a ton of recognition. Our new coaches on our team are instantly put into a new coach training program. So when you join Team Simply Fit, if your goal is to build a business, no matter how slow or how fast, I offer a 30-day training program at the first of every month. And this is in a closed Facebook group where you are taught every day, a new area of the business. We mentor you. You can go at your own pace. You can go as fast as slow as you want. And it gives us an opportunity to be in a closed group where you can ask questions and we can really do some great training to give you the foundation to start your business and get it running on the right foot. I offer weekly team calls. Every Wednesday, we have a team call. We get to celebrate successes. We get to do some training. We get to share what's working, what's not working. It's a great way to network and build great relationships. We have monthly team challenges and incentives. So Team Beachbody offers you rewards for hitting Success Club every month. And most months we have smaller team incentives on our in our private team page as well, where I'll throw in some extra goodies for achieving all kinds of certain goals. We have team building events. Like I said, this picture here, we got together for a Super Saturday, and then we got to hang out a little bit after, which is really nice because, we chat so much about work, but it's nice to just get together too and just have some girl time and talk about families and kids and all kinds of fun stuff. So team building events are really important. This picture here in the bottom left-hand corner where it says corporate training, that was actually from my trip to Florida in September. And that was another team building event. We got to stay in this gorgeous home and it was right on the beach. We got a little bit of training, we got to network, we did some working, but then we also got to kind of unplug and just go hang out and really get to know each other and talk and network. And it was really just an awesome experience. Again, that was part of the leadership training. We come from the number one team in the organization. Actually, my coach is the number one coach in the entire organization. And what that means to you is that I get, we all get elite information straight from the top. I'm able to get information and training and exclusive tips and things that I can pass down to my team. And that's really it's really been a game changer because, like I said, I came from corporate America where I would go to work every day and I knew what I had to do. I had an email list to get through, I had projects, I had a boss to give me tasks. But when I came to, Beachbody and this is my own business, I got to set the rules and decide what I wanted to do. I wasn't kind of sure how to do that. But, through my team, through the training, through all the tools that were given, I was able to put together a structure, which I have passed down to my team on important tasks and, goal-driven activities that are going to help you drive your business. We have an exclusive Facebook team page. So what this is just a private Facebook group for our team where we have trainings, we get to ask questions, talk about coaching, and it's a way for us all to connect and stay in the loop. And then again, recognition and accountability. So this picture down here that you see to the left is shouting out some of our coaches who have hit the Success Starters program over the first 3 months in their business. And they're really reaping some really awesome rewards by doing that. So you get to pick your path, and your business means your rules. So like I said, when I first started with Beachbody, I was a discount coach. I was very much in the beginning stages of my journey. I really did not know anything about the coaching opportunity. I really wasn't even interested in it. I just wanted to focus on myself. I was huge into couponing. So when I heard that it was a 25% discount, I was all in. I love the idea of that. So I signed up really just to get the discount on my own Shakeology. And the next option for coaching is a hobby coach. So this is somebody who maybe wants to get the discount for themselves. Maybe they work full time. They love the products, they love the programs, and maybe they're going to share with their coworker or their sister or their girlfriend, and how much they're loving Shakeology or how much they're loving their fitness program, and maybe their friend is going to buy something through them, so they'll earn a little bit of a commission, but they're not really interested in coaching anybody, and that's totally fine. And the third type is a business builder. So this is somebody who's going to be all in from the start. They want to, build that life by design. They want to have that freedom. They want to grow a team, and they just want to jump right out of the gate. Now, whatever you choose is totally fine. Like I said, I am here to, help you at any level. You set the tone and I will match your pace. And these things are not set in stone. You could start as a discount coach like I did, and then you can find that, people are interested in what you want or interested in what you're doing. They want to get the same results that you did. So you start to kind of sell a program here and there. And then you're like, hey, I think I can really do something with this. I've got a lot of people interested and I really want to grow this business. So you can move into the business builder if that's what you choose. Okay, so how to get started. So you'll see that there's 3 options here, but really the best way to go is the challenge pack. This is going to save you a ton of money. It's going to be an all-inclusive package, and it's really the only way that makes sense to me to get enrolled. So by enrolling with the challenge pack, you're going to get your fitness program, you're going to get your first month of Shakeology on Home Direct, and you're going to get a 30-day trial membership of the Team Beachbody Club subscription. That's what I was talking about earlier, where you can stream the programs live from your phone or your tablet or your smart computer. With the challenge pack, you're going to save the $39.95. The coach enrollment fee is going to be waived, so you don't even have to worry about that. The other options, you can sign up with either Shakeology or your fitness program, but if you don't enroll with the challenge pack combining everything, you are going to have the $39.95 membership fee, and it's just, you're going to end up paying more than you would with the challenge pack anyway. So that's why I say, that the challenge pack is really the way to go for the most cost effective, and you're going to get the most bang for your buck there. Ongoing business service fees. So each month you do have a $15.95 membership fee. This is across the board, whether you're a discount coach or a working coach. And this $15.95 membership fee covers the cost of the media promotion and brand awareness. So as a coach, it's not your responsibility to advertise. Beachbody spends millions of dollars on infomercials, on pictures, on, graphics, on everything, so that you don't have to. Your job as a coach is just to share your journey. So you don't have to worry about that. You're given a personal website. You're given a coach online office. The personal website is where you're going to direct your customers to purchase their programs. You have a coach online office where you're going to do your business side of your, all of that side. Even if you're a discount coach, your online office is going to be used to see, when your Shakeology is going to ship, and adjust things like your, if you want to change your Shakeology flavors and things like that. Product warehousing. You don't have to keep inventory in your house like other multi-level marketing businesses. You don't have to have a supply of candles or Tupperware, or I'm not even sure what other, program or what other companies have you keep in your house, but there is zero inventory. You don't have to have anything there. They take care of all the shipping. Your customers order through a website. Beachbody sends it directly to them, and you're done. It takes care of your customer service. So, we can help guide them, our customers, navigate through the website and all that. But if they have anything that they need to have taken care of, we'll direct them to customer service, who will help them with that, as well as the tech support. If you have any issues with your website, if customers have any issues with their streaming of On Demand or the Team Beachbody website, there's technical support for that. The marketing, the communications, the training, all of that is provided to you in the online office. Success On Demand, we have a ton of training and personal development in the online office there for you. How to grow yourself, how to grow your business, the tools and the training is just, it's mind-blowing how much information is in there. Let's see, Beachbody On Demand streaming. And that's what I was saying earlier, where you can stream that live. Let's see. So if you choose not to join as a coach, and maybe you're interested in all of this sounds good, but maybe you just want to be a challenger. Maybe you want to join a challenge group and start your transformation before you dabble in any of this coaching stuff. Again, the number one way I suggest is through a challenge pack. You're going to get the fitness program, your Shakeology, and that 30-day trial membership of On Demand. But when you bundle it together, you're going to save greatly on your fitness programs. So the other two options are you can purchase Shakeology separately or your fitness program separately. All right. So in the next 24 hours, I want you to connect with the person who invited you to this webinar. And I want you to ask or to discuss with them what you liked most about the presentation. I want you to ask any questions that you had. I want you to talk about if Team Beachbody feels like it's a good fit that can help you achieve your goals. And talk about the options, whether, it was as a coach, as a customer, if you want to go with just a fitness program, Shakeology, or jump right in with the challenge pack with the complete program. And some things that I want you to think about are, what can Beachbody coaching do for you? You heard my story. You heard how I was depressed, how I was overweight, how I needed this for me. I needed to be a better mom. I needed to be a better wife. And that's why I started. And then you got to hear about how I was laid off from my job and financially strapped and stressed and almost in a panic. But, I was able to step back and see the bigger picture and really see what Beachbody coaching could do for me. Beachbody coaching is a way for my family to achieve financial freedom, to stay at home with my children. That was a goal and a dream that I've always had since I was a little girl, to be able to be home and raise my children. And through Team Beachbody, I'm not only able to do that, but I'm able to provide financially to my family, our income, and our savings. I want you to think about who you can help. So when I first started, I was helping myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's super important to take care of ourselves. So that's who I was helping first, is myself. And then once I start to get the ball rolling and I could see, I was getting great results, I started to think small. Who could I help in my immediate network? My family, my parents, my best friends, things like that. And then from there, I was able to expand a little bit more on Facebook. Who were my friends asking me about this? Who were their friends? And it just grows and grows. So I want you to think about who in your life could benefit from Beachbody, whether it be a health transformation, a fitness transformation, or a financial transformation. Who else do you know that could benefit from the Beachbody coaching opportunity as well? And then what are your goals and dreams, and how can Beachbody help you reach those? And if you're not sure, that's fine. Talk to the person who invited you to this call. Tell them a little bit about your goals and your dreams. And maybe you're not sure how Beachbody can really fit in and how we can connect you to those goals and dreams, but share that and I'm sure we can help you. So I hope you wrote down lots of questions. I hope you've got lots to talk about with the person that invited you to this call today. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time out of your day. I know that you're super busy, but thank you for taking the time out to listen to this call. And I look forward to getting to know you and hopefully seeing you in our Team Simply Fit group in the next couple of weeks. Thanks. Have a great day.